Hi, Lisa. Thanks for your week 4 reflection, and thanks for all the input and the questions about doing the video stuff. I'll try and do the best I can to kind of describe that stuff. So it sounds like one of the things that you really wanted to do was to take existing YouTube video, which wasn't your own content, but somebody else's, and then be able to plug that into an iMovie format so that you could edit it and things like that for a trailer. So one of the things about YouTube is technically they don't really want you to be able to download other people's content so that you can then use it as your own and kind of like edit it and things like that. Technically, in a lot of ways, that's a violation of some of their copyright issues, but there are ways to be able to do it. So I'm going to include a link in the response down here that has kind of like a little article from a PC magazine. What happens a lot of times is someone will come up with a program that will allow you to do it, and then YouTube will basically go after them and say, hey, this is illegal, quit using it, and then that program is taken down. So sometimes you might have a program that works for a while, it might work for 2 or 3 months, and then bam, it's suddenly gone. There are some third-party apps that also you can pay for, and then the way they kind of get around that is they technically say, well, we believe that if you're using our application to download YouTube videos, that you're only using it for personal content, it's only stuff that's legal, those types of things. So it gets a little bit tricky when you start talking about downloading content from YouTube and then beginning to edit it and stuff on your own, but it is possible. So I know that's not the best answer for you, but I'll include that link, and it has a couple different resources if you want to be downloading other people's content from YouTube. So hopefully that kind of answers that a little bit. You did talk about teaching students how to use some of these, and I use, in my broadcasting class, all my students use iMovie. And iMovie does a lot of amazing things, but we also don't just tear them loose and say, hey, here's all the features, just kind of explore them on your own. So one of the things that we do in our broadcasting classes, we'll give them a short tutorial about a specific tool. So we might focus on just importing still pictures and then how to edit still pictures in the iMovie. So we'll give them a little assignment. Maybe it's to take 10 pictures and make a little slideshow out of it, and then we'll give them kind of specific things that we want them to show us in the video. And then they're kind of focusing on just that particular feature, and we'll do like 3 or 4 different ones of these. So like we'll do one where we just want them to do a bunch of different transitions and show us that they can do different transitions from one video into another or one picture into another. So we try and kind of like divide it up into little segments and then have them do just kind of like a sample video that incorporates that particular tool. And then gradually, as we go through the course, they learn how to use all the different tools. We didn't do that a couple years ago. We really try to kind of teach them iMovie in general at the beginning. And there's just so much stuff there that a lot of times they just never really use all the features. So this way we are specifically saying, we want you to use this feature and demonstrate it on a video of some type when they turn it in. So sounds like everything went great for you. Just wanted to kind of incorporate that YouTube stuff into iMovie, and it gets a little bit sticky, but there are some ways to do that as well. So look for that link here in the reply, and you can check those out. And some of them are ones you have to pay for. There's a couple of them that are free. You just got to kind of be careful because sometimes they're a little bit wonky, and technically YouTube doesn't want you to be able to do that. You mentioned YouTube Editor. I just did a workshop on YouTube Editor with some teachers. There are some great tools in there. That is one way if you do want to create video clips from YouTube clips. What they do with YouTube clips in that format is they say that all the videos that are uploaded that have a Creative Commons license that allows people to use them, you can pull those down. So when you do a little search on the side and you can find, say you put in a video of football, you're going to find all the videos that have football in the tags or in the descriptions that people have said, yes, you can use on Creative Commons projects. So you don't have access to everything, but you have access to quite a bit of content since most people put it under a Creative Commons license when they upload it to YouTube. So I hope that answers the question. If you have any more questions, let me know. But great work on the project this week, and we'll see you in class. Thanks.